I was probably the last person anyone expected to start rapping. I had a speech impediment as a kid, my teeth were unusually screwed up, but I've never had a greater passion than rap.
A couple years ago, I was working a lot. I got really burnt out. I don't know, I think I was searching for something more bigger for a little while. I've always loved writing. I've been writing since I was like 4 years old, but I felt like I was in a straitjacket. Don't get me wrong, I'm shameless, but Razzlekhan's 10x that. It's like the hyperbole of myself.
Razzlekhan, the Versace better win. Come real far, but don't know where I'm headed. Always be a goat, not a god sheep. Email me, your message at the beep.
All right, y'all, let's start at the official Razzlekhan website, where Heather describes her style as sexy horror comedy.
What's up? Razzlekhan here. Razzle dazzle. Like Genghis Khan with more pizzazz. That's my name, Razzlekhan. I feel like I live in two worlds with a little bit of overlap. There's the people who know Razzlekhan and have seen me get ratchet and pasties. And then there's the people who know Heather, the CEO, boss bitch, software, money-making monetizer, and they're both me. They're both just different sides of me.
Raz shamelessly explores new frontiers of art, pushing the limit of what's possible. Whether that leads to something wonderful or terrible is unclear. No, I think it's pretty clear.
Came from a small ass town, but sure can party down. My tendy's going global. Build an empire, Constantinople. You mean Istanbul?
It's so bad that it might be good.
Crocodile waiting for a feast. Don't got bad yeast.
The Bitcoin crimes are nothing compared to calling this shit rap.
Get icy like Froyo. All gotta stay vocal.
Can you imagine if Tupac was reading his rhymes off on the side? You claim to be a player, but sorry guys, screwed your wife.
Bad bitch, motherfucking bad.
When you order Elizabeth Holmes from Wish.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, hodl. What?
Can we just have normal people be crypto launderers for once? Christ. Okay, now I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but Heather actually got help with her rap game from someone with actual rhythm, a rapper called Ron So Quiet. According to The New Yorker, they met at a party after she moved to New York City. Ron So Quiet says, Heather saw my mustache because I have this twirly mustache and I'm black. For the next few months, they'd meet in the park and write raps together. She'd have her salesfolk notepad, and I'd help her make lyrics, he said. Then afterwards, she'd buy me whatever I wanted, and she'd go out of town and bring me back jewelry or whatever.
Razzle f***ing dazzle.
I'm sure you also noticed Razzlekhan's signature ad-lib that she does. It's like she saw Megan Thee Stallion's signature ad-lib and was like, how can I make it horrible? Or maybe she saw her cat get a hairball one day and she's like, that's how I'm gonna be famous. Ever since Heather allegedly starts getting access to this stolen crypto, she seems obsessed with making Razzlekhan blow up. Heather's username on TikTok is RealRazzlekhan, as if she's so popular that people are posing her. She's also putting her Razzlekhan stickers all over New York City, and she's rapping about anything and everything.
AirPods, motherfucking AirPods, where are my goddamn AirPods?
Heather's also doing a lot of really bad arts and crafts projects where she's bedazzling everything, except instead of bedazzling, she calls it
berazzling.
Yeah, so if you're one of the unlucky victims who lost crypto in that Bitfinex hack and you've been wondering where it went, this is where it went. This is where. Quarantine haircut, my first time cutting a man's hair.
Today we are giving a haircut to Mr. Dutch, Unreal Dutch.
Dead animals in garage, keep a gate, entourage.
I think you're done.
Okay.
Spin you around.
It's definitely not the worst.
Heather is just pumping out content, trying to grow her audience in any way she can. And I feel like, and this is just my speculation, but I feel like, she had done well in the tech world. But now she wanted to be famous for not just being a tech nerd, but for being cool, right? But the problem was, it just wasn't working. Oh, and I haven't even gotten to how these two got married. So in 2019, Dutch posts on Facebook and he says, I got engaged to my best friend and the woman of my dreams. This is how it all went down. Figuring out just how to propose to her was a project that took the better part of this year. This was my one shot and I had to make sure I get it right. As you know, Heather is not just a tech entrepreneur, she is also Razzlekhan, the fearless rapper. And what better way to propose to an entrepreneur/rapper than with a weird, creative, multi-channel marketing campaign? It's sweet, thoughtful, creative, positive ROI, perfect. So Dutch hires a bunch of designers to create posters and billboard designs for Razzlekhan. He writes, "After many iterations, we finally settled on a design that captures the essence of Razzlekhan, horrifying enough to grab attention and enticing enough so you can't look away." Dutch then gets a creative agency to post these Razzlekhan posters all over New York City, and he also gets one of her designs approved to run on Times Square billboards. And then I'm sure he takes her there and she sees it and she freaks out. Yeah, so that's how they got engaged. We still haven't even gotten to the wedding yet.
Hey, we have an announcement, an update for you. We think we can have the wedding this year in 2021.
Well, I'm really excited for this. It's going to be an amazing event. There's going to be art, there's going to be music, there's going to be magic, there's going to be games. It's going to be really fun.
This is not your typical wedding. This is more like a concert, a festival, and we would love to have you come celebrate with us. So stay well and razzle dazzle.
Heather and Dutch are married in late 2021 in a ceremony that is so extra, I don't even want to think about how much it cost.
What is this? This is a treehouse? Oh my god, this is amazing.
I did find the price of the venue that they used in LA, and it was $550 an hour with a 12-hour minimum, so that alone cost over $6,000. For her bridal entrance, Heather is carried down the aisle in a golden chariot by her friends, I'm assuming, which is enough punishment for them. But then she also subjects her attendees to a live performance of one of her raps.
Turkish Martha Stewart! Woo! Turkish Martha Stewart! Woo!
Anyway, now that you have had a painful review of all the dumb ways that these two were spending this money, you should know that Dutch and Heather were not just goofing off online after they struck it rich. They were also working on a new tech venture together, and you're not gonna believe what it was about. It was about cybersecurity.